Hi Nisha, nice to see you again. Just wanted to spend a little bit of time with you, understanding, because I know you're one of the co-owners of the Yoga Lounge, and just wanted to understand a little bit more about the philosophy, more about your training and background, and just a little bit about what you're looking to do with the Yoga Lounge and what direction you want to take it. So if you could just firstly tell me a bit about you and your background.
Well, my background's mainly sport, and I've been in rugby and football for 10 years. Prior to that, I had a dance school for 16 years, and I also had another studio in St Helens, and I've been practicing Pilates for 16 years and yoga roughly 12. And my idea of Pilates and yoga is really making it accessible to everybody, because for myself, I'm a very, very stiff person. So initially when I looked at yoga and Pilates, a lot of the postures were impossible for me to do, but there's so many modifications, so I want to get it out there and make it able for everybody.
Fabulous. So, in terms of what you've been doing with the studio, tell me a bit about the philosophy about the studio.
Well, the philosophy of the studio really is Pilates and yoga evolved, so we want to make it available for the average man off the street right to the professional athlete, from all ages and all abilities, and we want to cater and be a movement centre, so we're offering all different types of yoga. And we're only in our early stages now, Joanne, of the studio, and the studio will evolve and grow. So we've initially started with just Studio 1, just doing hot classes, and we're going to go on to add other types of yoga like Iyengar, Ashtanga, Jiva Mukti, other aspects of yoga, and we'll be opening Studio 2 in the future, which is Pilates, Reformer and Gyrotonic. So I think the key is that we grow with workshops and holidays and retreats, but we grow slowly and take our clients with us.
Gosh, that's really exciting. So I know you've done a lot of work with footballers and rugby players, so tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the football and rugby, I initially started going out to the training grounds and giving them either pre-season or mid-season training or post-match recovery. And now we've got the added bonus of the heat. The players have started to come in to use the studio for the heat in Studio 1. And it's particularly good for the rugby and footballers because it's very, very fast collagen fibre repair and soft tissue recovery. And when we're looking at professional sport, we'll have soft tissue injuries and also impact injuries. So their main focus here would be soft tissue recovery and the speed of the recovery and keeping the player apt and able for the course and for the pitch.
And I guess that's very different philosophy, because you think of rugby players and football players being really big tough guys and that flexibility is maybe not as important, but how would you answer that?
Yeah, I do think flexibility will keep the actual goal of yoga is the mind, and that's where we're heading with the meditation, but a lot of people will only get to that by going through the asana. So I think the football and rugby, yes, they are big bulge guys, they do approach the asana with a good open mind approach, but they do find the mindfulness and the breathing, which is really important, because when you're playing a match for, say, example, 90 minutes, you've got to keep your concentration on that match and not be distracted with what's going around, and also the breath control and the fight or flight, so reacting at the right time, at the right moment, and that's where yoga comes in for them.
Fabulous. So how are you enjoying your time since you've opened? I know it's only been very, very recent, but are you enjoying it?
Oh, I'm loving it. The commute is a bit much at the moment, but I am loving it, and it has been tiring, but it's a journey, and it's a journey evolved, and that's what we said, the Yoga Lounge, Pilates and Yoga evolved.
Fabulous, and the feedback's been so amazing. I've been following you on Twitter and Facebook, and it's just been amazing, so well done. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joanne. Thank you.
Thanks, Nisha.